Howdy, gang. We are live again. Live from Anchorage, Alaska. July 30th, 2022. We are playing a game I know nothing about. These are the most fun. I bought this, I think it was about 2 months ago. It was on sale at a ridiculously cheap price. But the reviews were pretty solid. I didn't read too much into them. And since it's been about 2 months, I've forgotten what the reviews were, what the details were. I just remember that they were pretty solid and very few complaints that I saw. And that's about it. I really don't know much about anything about this game. I just figured, what the heck, it was cheap and didn't look like it took up too much, space on my hard drive. So why the hell not? So let's just jump right in and have some fun. Judging by the title, I'm assuming it's some kind of a survival horror thing, so just entertain that thought for a while here. That expectation. Looks pretty serious, judging by the font. That title screenshot looks so awesome. Very horrifying. We do want to make sure the subtitles are on. Do we want head bobs? Do we want nausea? You want to hear me puke? You want to hear me play this game and go... Let's do it. Sounds like a keeper. Gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. That is a movie quote. Early on. Feel free to Google that one. I'll say it here in a bit. After I get done with these settings here. So you want the subtitles on for what I'm assuming this game is gonna be. If it's any kind of survival horror, you want to hear what's going on, so... Okay. Moons of Madness. Sounds like H.P. Lovecraft type of a story title. If he had lived to see space travel to the moon, I'm sure he would have written something along those lines. Get out of bed. Yes, this is how I get out of bed every morning. Open my eyes. This is literally how I get out of bed every morning to go to work. Hands. Dirty guy. Wash your hands. I guess you can't interact with that. Okay, I'll say it again. I'm gonna have me some fun. 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 Okay, it's a movie quote. You can Google it. I'm sure some of you older folks probably know which movie I'm quoting, though. Give Google time here a bit for you. Monday 0509. Happy birthday to me. To do. Turn off sprinklers, oxygenator diagnostics, and tune the biogauge. Assuming we're like on the moon or something. I'm sensing Alien Isolation copycat a game right here. So look, there's a mint. I can't eat it. Okay, I'm assuming you're just woke up. You're naked. Clothes on, champ. Survival horror game is not very interactive. I gotta check my email because I can't do that. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Let's do what the game tells us to do.
Hello? Anyone there?
Apparently my name is Shane. Eat up your battery like it does in Half-Life 2. Oh, look, it's coffee and I can't drink it. I've got a string of survival horror type games that I really have not played much over the years. Like I own Outlast, I think it's like 1 and 2. The hell is this thing? And of course, you know, Alien Isolation. I own that too.
What is that?
This voice actor, like someone took a shit on the ceiling and the wall. Look at that. I had to crap my pants. Oh, okay. One more time I'll say it, just because it sounds so funny when I say it. Here we go. I'm gonna have me some fun. 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 Okay. You had time to Google it. You guessed Predator from 1987. You would be correct. The part I was quoting was when oh, I forget that guy's name in the movie. Oh, his name is Mac. He was the bald black guy that was also in Commando. In that movie, his name is Cook. And he was also in. He also played he had a small part in 1993's I Menace to Society. He was a cop in that movie. He was one that told who told Kane after Kane got arrested, and they were questioning him about what he knew about the grocery store robbery murder thing. What he knew about it, and the guy, you know, Mac Cook, that actor said, kept saying to him, you know you done fucked up, right? You know that. You know you fucked up, right? He kept laughing at him. Oh. It was a bit on the scary side. That was a ghost. But anyway, yeah, in Predator, that was a part where he had, right after he got done shooting the minigun, it was right after Jesse Ventura got killed, and he picked up Jesse Ventura's his minigun, which was like a big, like a Gatling gun, was like a minigun, like a smaller version of a Gatling gun, and he started shooting up the whole forest, boom, 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 you know, and trying to hit the Predator with it, and the Predator got away, and he threw it down. He went chasing after the Predator and into the jungle. And he climbs up there and he starts taking off his gear, and the whole time he's quoting that Little Richard song that they were listening to like earlier in the movie. He kept saying, "I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. You know, and yeah. Of course, you've seen Predator. Who hasn't seen Predator? Okay, the first one. I'm not talking about the majority of the god awful sequels. The only sequel that was worth watching was Predator 2 with Danny Glover and with Bill Paxton and you know, all those people. Predator 2 is good. Kind of cheesy, but it had that early or late 80s, early 90s cheese to it because it came out in 1990. But I mean, it was hella fun to watch. Alright, let's go find this ghost. There's ghosts in here. Hey! Anybody seen a ghost? There's another movie quote for you, but I'll give it to you. That's from Ghostbusters. First one, 1984. The good one. The only good one, really. I didn't like Ghostbusters 2. The latest one, Ghostbusters Afterlife, that was actually pretty good. I liked that one. It was kind of a slow starter, but a proper sequel because it had some what do you call it? Had a lot of decent world building. You know, building the world. Oh, look, a crowbar. I am... was it Gordon Freeman? Let me guess, you can't use it as a weapon. Nor can you pick up what are obvious weapons. Just like Alien Isolation. You can look at guns you find, but you can't pick them up. In here. Alright. Well, thank goodness, at least the flashlight doesn't run out of freaking batteries like on Half-Life 2 or whatever. Or was it... Or was it Doom 3 that did that? I forget. It's a nice flower. It's a nice giant freaking turd on the wall. What's that look like? It looks like shit. You know, like when you take a shit and you leave a big ass freaking coil in the toilet? That's what that looks like. Like it like coils up on you. I'm sorry, I'm a little hyper right now. I drank like 3 cans of pop. I'm not drunk, I promise you. I wish I was, but my wife came back from her vacation and essentially cut me off. I can't drink anymore. I'm kidding. No, I got 3 kids in the house. I can't do that anymore. It's like, you know, how many kids? Can't have fun anymore. I'm a dad again, so gotta set a good example. Always set a good example for your kids. Parenting 101. Your kids look up to you. So try to set a good example. Trust me. Very fulfilling. Music's pretty cool. I mean, I'm assuming that's outside on the moon? Can I go in here? Oh, it's just a hose. I thought it was like a part of the... whatever... Or wait, maybe it is. Is that a hose, or is that a big old part of whatever this turd thing is? Turd monster. Remember, I know absolutely nothing about this game, so I have not read any in-depth reviews from any magazines, any online gaming magazines or anything. Haven't read anything from IGN or freaking, the Game Informer or any of those publications. All I read was some short reviews off of the Microsoft store before I bought this a couple months ago. Oh, look. Push, push. Okay. A little bit of puzzle solving there. I do like the shadows. But this is still, look at this. This is 30 frames per second. Running a bit on the slow side in terms of frame rate.
Come, blow out the candle.
Like a trap. What if I don't want to blow out the candles? Hey, how come my flashlight ain't working? Something wrong here. Oh, but I also have, yeah, besides Outlast and Outlast 2, I have, Made of Skur, I have, Layers of Fear, Amnesia, Slender, Resident Evil 7. So I have a bunch of horror games. I haven't really played a whole lot of. I'd love to live stream them for you. I wish this was closer to Halloween, but you know.
Oh my god. What was that?
Oh, rise and shine, folks.
Is everybody
I stream
okay?
for you.
I almost spilled my coffee. Oh my gosh. I'll have to check the readings, but that may have been our biggest quake yet.
Standard procedure.
I just
Newhart,
shit my
you know what to
pants.
do. If there's any critical damage to the base, let me know.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Dr. Van Buren, you will assist me at the landing site for the Cyrano. Declan, you're on comms. Find any system issues, relay them to Shane.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Switch to a private frequency, Declan. No chatter on open channels. Over and out.
Private channel time.
What have I got there, sport? Add.
I should memorize this.
0509 0509 0509. Memorize that. Well, I wish I had the chat thing open so I could have you guys memorize it for me. So. The salt and pepper shakers on the floor. Yeah. No alcohol in here? Close it. Close it. This is the kind of guy who leaves all the cupboards like open when he's at home.
And what better way to start the day than assessing possible life-threatening damage from minor seismic activity?
Beautiful.
That's what I've been told.
Big rock. Look where he finds a big rock from. Get it from outside. Hey, put the rock away. Hello. Okay. Trying to get used to these controls. Put the rock away. Okay, stop. And I can't close the door. See, this is the kind of guy who leaves all the cupboards open in the kitchen at home. One of those irritating people. You know who that is, right? I'm teasing. That person is me. I always leave the cupboard doors open here at home. I don't know why. I forget to close them. My wife complains. I just tell her, no, I didn't open them. That was the ghost. Our ghost opened it. Our apartment is very mildly haunted. We have a ghost. It doesn't do anything. You can believe me or not, but
Door's locked. Probably triggered by the quake. I'll have to unlock it at my terminal.
there is such a thing as a passive haunting. Not much activity in our apartment. So. Dear Dad, I've already rewritten this letter 6 times. I'll probably be right. This is that Eminem song. Was it Stan? Dear Eminem, I've already rewritten this letter 6 times. I'll probably rewrite it several more. I have a lot of time before I can actually send it to you. I'll put it in plain. I'm not in Antarctica. That expedition doesn't exist. Or if it does, I'm not on it. I went a little farther. I went to Mars. I hope you can forgive me. The deception is not a slight. The company takes their secrecy very seriously. In fact, you will already probably see me again in person before I'm allowed to send this to you. I want you to hear it from me. I want you to know I love you. What I really want to tell you, can't flip it. He didn't finish it. I was trying to read it like how Eminem would read it. I think I failed miserably, but it's okay. And put the stupid rock away. God damn it. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, that number, remember? Do you remember it? Anybody? Is anybody watching? I should open the chat window and find out. What was the number again? Oh, yeah, 0509. Right? Yes! Please be aware of the new security update that's taking place tomorrow. You might be stuck in your room for a while. Write down the code somewhere so you'll remember it. Management. Apparently my name is Shane Newahart. I'm an engineer. Level 1 security. They don't think very highly of engineers in this place, apparently. Solar site programming. Good morning there, Sport. Wilcox was kind enough to let you sleep in a little today, but that also means that Dr. Van Buren is tagging along on an EVA to the Sereno landing site. So I'll put a pin on logging the issue with command until he's back. I know Lucas has been tinkering with some of the biogauge code, so check with him first. Plus, you'll have a chance to catch up with the doctor, make some small talk. About as entertaining as watching paint dry. Your Manticore, the NDA has been revised. Dr. Newahart. He's a doctor? Engineers can be doctors? There has been an update to your comprehensive NDA. Please log in at your earliest convenience. This is only a courtesy. All changes have already gone into effect. Best regards, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Victus Mission Survey of Microbial Life on Mars. Rule of 2 is an exciting concept. When we discover one example of a phenomenon in the cosmos, it is an anomaly. Given the vastness of the universe, if 2 examples are found, it implies there are many more. Millions. Billions. Trillions. As of now, we are only certain of life on Earth, an anomaly. But all we have to do is find a second. Any life will do, even primitive alien microbes, even fossils of microbial life, billions of years Ed. That one finding will open up a universe teeming with life. All we have to do is get to 2. Okay?
Okay.
Unlock the door.
Confirming my ID bypassed security for my room. Door's unlocked now.
Start talking to myself like that. Okay, I found my keys. And I got my work clothes on. I'm ready for work now. I am leaving now. I'm going to work. I'll talk to myself like that every morning.
Well, the rest of the team's out dusting the landing pad, and Dr. Volkova's apparently deep into her biocultivation duties. So, I guess that means you have the base all to yourself.
And where are you?
Once more, I venture into the great unknown, on duty at the satellite dish, and currently communicating, which is technically my job. Kind of.
Let me out! Still can't drink any coffee. Do not use permanent marker on erase board. Green lights mean I have to go to that door. Man, this 30 frames per second is kind of shitty. I've been spoiled by 60 frames per second and 120 frames per second on the Xbox Series X here. I'm playing this on. Okay, hold on. Security protocols. Greetings, crewmate. As a member of the Invictus team and an employee of Manticore Orochi, there are security protocols that you must not fail to obey. Any Orochi facility, including this Mars base, is sectioned by security clearance. Not every employee may go into every section. Your ID card contains a number denoting your level of security clearance. Your ID card is necessary to access all doors, sectors, computers, access areas, equipment. Beyond your security clearance, do not attempt to coerce teammates. I don't like corporate speak, and I run into it way too much. All the jobs I've ever had, it's always been a corporate aspect. I don't mix well with corporate.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up with the lights?
Yeah, getting some odd spikes in power as the batteries kick in. Hey, you just hang tight while I do your job for you, okay? You know, have a coffee. No, really, take a load off.
Size room. Size bike. Oh, coffee.
Who put up this sticky note about the witch?
You like my drawing? I made it last night.
Do I like poking fun at a shared paranoid delusion while everyone is tired and isolated from human contact on Mars?
Okay, killer. Remind me not to talk to you before you've had your coffee.
I wonder if this is like, remember like Red Dead Redemption, where you can go to the bar and just keep ordering drinks, get shit-faced, get all drunk and everything. Let's get this guy really wired out coffee. Watch him get all jumpy, affect his vision. Or no, even better. Let's make him have to go pee. This coffee's a diuretic, you know, it makes you want to pee right away. Yeah, I'm weird like that. I like to mess around with like video games. Look for little things like that in video in you know video games, little details like that. 6 cups of coffee ought to do it. What do you think? Kinda wish I didn't have to work tomorrow, but I do. They're short jobs. All about keeping my people happy. Yesterday my wife made some really good Filipino coffee. Stuff is good. 'Cause you know how Filipinos, they love all their stuff to be like sweet, you know? So it's like a sweet coffee already. Or like a sweet flavored coffee, and
Well,
you don't even have to add
what should I
anything to
eat
it.
today? Not an easy choice. Bacon and eggs it is.
Can you check your biogauge and see if your daily objectives have been updated?
Copy that. Crap.
What's up?
I seem to have misplaced my biogauge.
Josie saw it in the lab on her way out. Told me to tell you. Better get it before you do anything else. Speaking of which, that should do it. I fixed the lounge door to the lab.
The lab. Has Orochi letterhead, so it's official. Placement photo ID pictures for your approval, Commander Wilcox. Management. Clean up pretty nice. Teleport approved. Mars. What a shithole. Is this... Where's the lab? Down here, I guess. Follow the green lights so you don't get lost. Living area, rec room, research lab, okay. Bio gauge, it looked like. Grab that crowbar.
So weird. Deja vu. There was a stuck door in the dream I had. It's not important. It's just weird.
You're forgetting the last 3 times something malfunctioned in this over-engineered campsite.
Now, where is that biogauge?
Ooh-wee, it's very dark. With a ghost.
No good. I think there's a reset button somewhere. Just my luck. I need to find something that can fit in there. Declan, I found the biogauge, but it won't turn on. I need to reset it.
find something small and thin. A pen should work.
There. Got it working.
Great. You should be able to reboot the security system now. Just scan the servers with the biogauge.
Solar array synchronization detected. Power levels suboptimal. Manual override required.
The quake probably knocked the panels out of alignment. This has been an ongoing issue. I'll have to adjust the solar panels manually.
Mineralogical analysis of Martian soil and rocks by Declan Delapour. Deployed Manticore's X3 spectrometer to analyze Martian rock and soil samples to identify the relative abundance of iron-bearing minerals, including carbonates, silicates, clays, hydroxyoxides, phosphates, oxides, silicates, sulfides, sulfates. Measurement of the ferric to ferrous ratio. Determination of the properties of magnetic phases, including the size distribution of magnetic particles, the nanophase versus larger particles in the Martian soil. This data provides information regarding the nature of the atmosphere's surface chemical and physical weathering processes involving fee-bearing phases. We shall find this relevant in studying the evolution of volatiles and climate over time on Mars, because surface materials are major volatile sinks. In point of fact, the problems associated with understanding the evolution of volatiles on Mars is understanding the processes in the past and or present that are responsible for oxidizing the red planet. The X3 spectrometer is a prototype of Manticore, see NDA entry, performed admirably. We'll write more in-depth notes on improvements that might be made for future production. As Commander Wilcox broadens our exploration, we will analyze a wider array of samples. Ookily dokily. We'll fix the solar panels. Hey, what's up here? Mars. What a shithole. I can say it all day. Actually, it looks like Arizona. I mean, I'm not saying Arizona's a shithole, but it is out in the desert. And those, it kind of looks like Arizona out there. I ain't dissing Arizona, don't worry. I've only flown through there very briefly. Actually, I've only seen the Phoenix airport. I was on my way somewhere. That was when I was going to college down in Kansas back in 1996. And we flew through Phoenix on the old Southwest Airlines. It's not around anymore. It's a decent airline, but I heard they had some financial issues back in the day. What is this? Non-disclosure agreement. I'm not going to read all this. Hey, President Trump had one of these with that porn star chick. What's her name? Stormy Daniels. She violated her NDA agreement or something. Read all that crap. It's Invictus. Orochi Group is proud to announce unprecedented feat of science and human potential. Welcome to Invictus, Earth's first long-term space station on Mars. The Invictus program will be ready to launch in the very near future, and we know you have questions. Why private space travel? We admire and are thankful to the pioneering work by organizations like NASA, but there are limitations to any government institution. Orochi, as a global corporate entity, has resources and expertise that knows no boundaries. We are uniquely situated to take space exploration to its next level. We are eager to show you. Why explore the stars? Exploring the space not only furthers humankind's knowledge, it also inspires new technologies that make life for the rest of us on Earth that much better. What is Orochi Group? Orochi is the world's largest multinational corporation composed of dynamic subsidiaries. Together we form 8 heads facing forward into an innovative horizon. We see limitations as a challenge and the impossible as a dare. We will push boundaries. We will pursue excellence. We will change the world. Orochi Group. We will. Anansi Technologies, leaders in computer hardware and software. Anansi, technology that cares. Manticore, paragons of aerospace defense and industrial design. Manticore, we bring you the horizon. Okie dokie. Now you may think it's tedious reading almost everything here, but you know, this is part of the story. This is part of the plot. The game isn't going to explain itself to you. It's leaving things out for you to explore. And as you read these items, it slowly tells the story. Oh, it's a script for like a commercial. Fade in. International Arctic Outpost Z-17 day. Antarctic Outpost engineering area near a window overlooking icy hillside, clear sky. The team is standing. I'm not gonna read all this. Or wait, what's this? Team, greetings from the South Pole. Wilcox, this is Commander Josie Wilcox of the Antarctic Outpost Z-17. We're here testing solutions for plant growth in the harshest conditions on Earth. Icy beach area overlooking several ice floes where penguins splash amongst the waves. Delapore is kneeling near the water, taking in the beautiful scenery. Delapore, as you can see, it's penguin mating season, so we're getting all kinds of visitors to the outpost. Penguin enters the ice floe from the right. This little guy is a chin-strapped penguin. While the chin-strapped penguin is still thriving, its natural habitat is threatened each year. Facility in the distance. An Orochi facility, covered in fresh layers of snow, operates in the background, setting up clouds of steam. Newhart, that's me, stands gesturing behind him at the amazing engineering. Newhart, brrr! But, as you can see, Oroshi's patented Antarctic superconductive coils burrow deep into the poles, causing steady ice flows even during these hot summer months. Okay. We'll take care of this solar panel problem, I guess. Here. Mars. What a shithole. This game is a little more interactive, just for the hell of it, you know. But all these potential weapons. We'll give kudos though. They did a pretty decent job making this movie, this game look kind of like a movie. I mean, in terms of the environment, it really does look rather lived in. Like everything serves a purpose in this. Helmet.
Please change atmosphere before proceeding.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Declan, I am buckled in and headed to the solar panel array.
Well, now you've got nothing to do but listen to me.
Just when my migraine was starting to clear up. I'm actually glad to have the Cyrano landing today. Some fresh faces, and supplies, distractions. Everyone's so on edge lately. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. These dreams are starting to get to me.
Yeah, you're not the only one having strange dreams there, Ace.
You too?
Oh, yeah. I mean, put yourself in my shoes. You log out after your shift, eat some rehydrated meatloaf, and bunk down for the night. But the second you fall asleep, it feels like you're back at your desk and you hear the static again. Calibrate, more static, calibrate, then something sounds different. It's a pattern. You start decoding it. It's gibberish, but the static keeps talking. It wants you to hear the symbols. They're just dreams. Yeah, and then I wake up and there's scribbled notes around me. Feels like I haven't slept at all. All right, I showed you mine. Now lay it on me. Dreams, nightmares, fantasies, your deepest, darkest fears. Let's hear it.
Sorry, I just pulled up to the office. I'll have to get back to you on all that.
Suit yourself. The anticipation is killing me.
Here, here.
Okay. Elevator's not working. Someone must have borrowed a power cell. Declan, I'm heading up to the perilous rocky pathway. Power cell for the elevator is missing.
Have fun. Oh, hey, just got an update from Commander Wilcox. Landing site preparations are underway. Also, she told me to clean up my shit at the comms tower. She didn't want to scare off the new recruits.
I like Josie.
That it? Oh. This. Solar panels. Solar panel. The Albright solar panel utilizes over 4,000 high-yield solar cells per square inch of surface space. Conversion ratio remains consistently optimal through an oscillating frame that keeps every cell fully charged.
The solar panels are definitely desynchronized. I'll have to connect with my biogauge to rotate them. If I'm quick, there may still be enough hours of daylight to recharge the overnight batteries.
Why does it do that?
One down.
Or air. Jumped out? It was a bit on the slow-paced side of the gaming spectrum, but I recognize like horror movies, what I like to call a slow burn, like The Shining in 1980, for example. That's a slow burn movie. It's slower paced, but the story builds. The Thing, 1982, had a slow burn of a start. It didn't just jump right into horror. It gradually, built up to it. Other movies, I mean, classic horror movies, the really good ones are the ones that have that slow burn quality. They don't start with the horror right away, and they rarely do jump scares. Or if they do the jump scares, they're utilized to great effect. They're used very sparingly. Great example, going back to The Thing, 1982, when they're doing that, doing the blood test, trying to find out who was the Thing, and they had the hot wire, and they took samples of everybody's blood, and they put everybody's blood in these little petri dishes, and then they were just kind of taking the hot wire. They were testing everybody's blood, and they're all yelling at each other and everything, and they got to that one guy and they put the hot wire in there, and he was the Thing, and the blood just jumped out. It was like a little head, jumped out at him, and right out of the petri dish. See, a jump scare like that is good. It's have to go down there and do it? I do. I charge up that one. All of the lights are green on the solar panels over there. These ones are red. There's another one over there. So I got to go to each one apparently and do the same thing I did with that one. These other ones here, so.
Whoa, Declan, a whole section of the scaffolding here has collapsed.
Oh, it was the wedge! Or we had a minor quake recently. You know, take your pick, though.
That should do it.
Hi, Shane. I made a biogauge program so that you can see when Phobos is passing overhead. It circles Mars 3 times a day, you know, and it is required that everyone downloads this program. I've already added it to your OS to ensure that you don't forget.
Thanks?
You're welcome. I think it'll really help with morale.
Kind of glad to get out of the base, walk around.
Yeah, it's nice to step outside, breathe in that non-exertion air.
Well, there's that. But I can move out here. I don't know, spread my wings a bit.
Like a beautiful, dead Martian swan.
Like a dead Martian eagle, thank you.
That one off right here. Let's find some power cells here.
Huh? Who's that?
Oh,
What?
Don't know. Thought I saw someone. Don't see anyone now. Let's just get this done.
power cells laying around here.
Why is this locked? Why are the lights off?
Let me in. Geological survey report. 133 sols. Primary mission is finally a success. Located a possible water ice deposit 36.8 kilometers east of here. Surrounding crew will be notified as soon as they're within range. Investigations are underway. Rocks. Don't touch the rocks. Kind of help if I knew what these power cells look like. I'm seeing any in here. Popping up anyway. Get out of here again. Watch. Ghosts in here. There we go. Take the power cell out of there. Put it inside there. Okay. That's what a power cell looks like. Okie dokie. As again. I have an Oculus Quest that I really have not used very much since I bought it last December.
Lucky I brought along a power cell.
I wonder if this game is on there. Oh, no ghosts in here. I'll unlock it.
Hey, Declan, why don't you give me your password? I'm just gonna check out your browsing history.
Hard pass.
Solar panels are becoming a consistent issue. The power conduit logs a dip in power when the automatic sensors stop working. Shuts down, triggering secondary batteries. Manual calibration seems to work fine, and the panels turn and track the sun. Only remaining option is a coding issue, and nothing I can find in the manual helps with troubleshooting. Honestly, the extra EVAs are great for clearing my mind. I feel so cramped doing maintenance at the station. Looking out the window isn't the same as standing there on the sand. Even if I'm just scanning and turning knobs, it's scanning and turning knobs on Mars. It's real. With everyone bitching about sleep issues, myself included, it's nice to feel like I'm getting away. Almost don't want to log the issue, but yeah, power might be important. Water sites. Tharsis MC9, Ulysses Callis, current site, high priority. Drilling site approved. Thermal scan shows multiple possible ice vein deposits. Nearest approximately 34 meters below surface. Soil samples return sediment day at 10 meters. UV scans nominal. Iblis patera, moderate priority. Fossilized plant material sample discovered by Quietude 3. Testing required to determine Mars origin or particulates from meteor impact. Thermal scans most promising. Additional exploration approved, though distance is a major factor. Ulysses patera, low priority. Initial samples negative. Thermal UV show potential deposits below threshold. Okay. August. This shit. Oh, Shane,
Did Lucas think I wouldn't notice something missing from my outpost? Lucas Van Buren, Employee of the Month.
Lucas, seeing as the living quarters of this facility have become your makeshift storage area, I have placed a few of my own non-essential items in this space as well. I have therefore enacted a more secure protocol for the locking mechanism for the quarters in question. As you have access to this location on a habitual basis, I have allowed you an unlock privilege without password protection. I request that you please do not disturb my items, as even though they are non-essential, they are in effect my possessions and aid me in my endeavors. Thank you. Ghost in there. Hey. Toilet. The other one back.
I should grab that cell powering the facility before I go.
I should do that.
Shane, what is the situation at the solar site?
Panels are out of alignment again. Until the Cyrano gets here, I don't have the parts to test. Can't confirm the issue 100%.
All right, just so you know, anything breaks around here and I've got 4 Orochi execs on my ass. If you want to explain to them why a multi-million-dollar piece of equipment is being manually adjusted every day, be my guest. But we have a mission and I'd rather focus on that, not fucking filling out paperwork. Copy?
Copy.
Not your fault. But after the Cyrano lands, no excuses. Get it done. Over and out.
Oh, it's up here. Those two are up. This is the last one. Alrighty.
Declan, the solar panels are now calibrated. Heading up the hill to the conduit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, copy that.
Earlier I was talking about slow burn qualities in horror movies. Thing is how this this game's its title is clearly inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. It should be known that pretty much all of H.P. Lovecraft's his short stories, they all had that slow burn quality to them, which really made them, memorable.
The power conduit is shut down.
There should be a fuse switch on one of the sides.
Right?
Looking good. Power should be back on.
Shane, I've got good news and bad news. Good news, I think we just found water on Mars. Bad news, it is spraying all over the greenhouse. Restoring power must have triggered the pumps. I'm showing significant pressure loss across the system.
Can't be cut off remotely?
Oh, sorry, cowboy. This is a job that requires your hands-on expertise.
All right. Heading back now.
What did you just do? I have water spraying all over my greenhouse. I would not expect this from a new heart.
Can't you just turn it off?
I do not have time for this. You will fix this.
Jeez. Who's shitting her cereal?
Moons of Madness. Yeah, kind of a slow burn of a game so far. Hope it gets crazy later.
Hey, still fighting that headache?
Yeah, I still can't shake that dream. Part of it was a memory from when I was a kid.
Weird.
It was the last birthday party my mom was around for. She left not long after that.
Do you know what happened to her?
Not really. It was big news when she disappeared. She was a big-shot theoretical mathematician.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows Dr. Newhart. I mean, I had to read Engineering Dimensions in grad school.
All I know is the day after my birthday, I head downstairs for breakfast, and I couldn't find her. The basement door was wide open. It was the only place she could be, I thought. So I went down. There was well, she wasn't there. Or anywhere. We searched for years. Wow. Feels like I'm back in therapy.
Well, no better place to tackle your problems than from 130 million miles away, right?
Must be the greenhouse.
Warning, the greenhouse sector is experiencing flooding. Flooding in the greenhouse sector.
Declan, the greenhouse is definitely in a sorry state. This has got to be fixed before the Cyrano lands.
Well, the major issue is the water reclaimer. I'm reading it as offline. Work your magic.
You ever play the old game? It's called Fear. I forget. It's an acronym for something. It was a first-person shooter game. Came out in 2005, and it was a combination first-person shooter horror game, like survival horror almost, and had a similar, I'll say, antagonist, a little ghost girl that would pop up here and there. You turn a corner, the screen would go really dark, and you'd see her kind of like walking around. Then she'd disappear. It's kind of what this ghost thing is doing in this game. I don't know none of that shit. down there. Work begins on our gene splicing projects. My tasks are regrettably varied here on Invictus. Log will specifically track this initial work with plants. Data and notes will be tallied and put into the proper reports. Log serves as an overview and a rare opportunity for me to opine about our studies. Ina recommends that I let loose a little sometimes. I certainly plan on doing so. Species include blah blah blah. Specimens propagated and placed in their containers. I have tidied the chaos at the lab to my more exacting standards. I can tell that Dr. Balkova does not fully approve, but I've seen her searching for an item here and there. She has begrudgingly accepted the additional efficiency. While the seeds germinate in the Martian soil mix, it gives me additional time to make adjustments. I promise her that I will not over-organize the greenhouse area. Going here. General Botany Log 1. Herein is a basic record of activity regarding the botany studies performed on the Invictus Mars mission, authored by Dr. Lucas Van Buren and myself, who, in addition to other crucial responsibilities, has volunteered to serve as Dr. Volkova's part-time assistant. The species brought for study are noted for their higher air detoxification ability and preference for light conditions similar to those on Mars. Our first task is to evaluate the specimen's performance in ordinary potting soil brought from Earth, to be compared with the results of the NASA Clean Air study. Dr. Balkova has also hand-selected particular species for her own studies, including several carnivorous species. The colony of roaches, Blaptica dubia, did not survive the trip as hoped. Dr. Balkova says she can simulate the nutrients necessary. We are pleased to observe thus far that all gathered plant data meets our expectations, and we can proceed with experimental growth conditions at the conclusion of this trial. At that time, we will plant the same species in Martian soil, supplemented with bacteria, to be gathered from the waste of the crew and animal test subjects. In my own time, I have outlined a plan to test a hypothesis on crew morale. In preparation for this experiment and with Ina's approval, I have taken cuttings from a number of species for propagation. Sounds kind of creepy. Once the right ratio of bacteria is reached, the Martian soil serves as a proper substrate. Substrate. Most plants specimens grew at normal levels, with only a handful experiencing suboptimal speeds. See table air filtration plants and their growth in Martian soil. Spathiphyllum Mauna Loa is the only specimen failing to grow. Dr. Volkova has not yet pinpointed the cause. While admittedly outside the purview of our initial research scope, the introduction of Dr. Volkova's new genetically modified version of Mauna Loa, M-Loa Z2, has outgrown previous iterations 300%. The new plant does require a not insignificant increase in saline and nutrient solution. However, within a hydroponic testing area, it appears to thrive. Proximity to the Mauna Loa 1 has even caused a marked increase in the original plant's growth. Theoretically speaking, this increased need for nutrients and expansive root structure should have caused the opposite effect. I have always admired Dr. Volkova's tenacity, but this result is exceptional. Perhaps I need to embrace her advice and step outside of my comfort zone in the future. Phenomenal work. Doing some kind of plant studies. Right? How do I get out of here?
Looks like it needs a higher security level. Ina?
What is it?
The door to underground access is locked.
I have instructed Dr. Van Buren to lock all doorways to critical projects. This is the culmination of my entire life's work. We do not want contamination.
I can't fix it if I can't get to the pumps.
That is an inconvenience? You are the inconvenience. Figure it out. That is your job, yes?
What a bitch! Did I run or anything? Or... Oh, here we go. Run button. Now I know everything. Love this music. Almost sounds like Blade Runner. The first one, not the second one. No 2049 for this guy here. Jump down from here.
I'll need this.
Ooh. Hot steam. Go that way. Here we go.
All right. Should be able to pass through now.
First, I gotta go that way.
They should have sent a plumber. What a mess. I gotta keep an eye on that steam so I don't get burned. Shit! Dr. Volkova? What was that?
What was that? Kind of reminds me too of that movie, Event Horizon, where they're on that ship. It's like a haunted spaceship that went through hyperspace and kind of like passed through hell or whatever. And ship came back all evil and everything like that. I'm going that way. Over here?
What is that? Ina, the entire mangrove root structure is contaminated. There is a viscous black substance like oil. It seems like it's spreading.
It is not contaminated. It is changing, evolving. It's beautiful. It is reborn.
This doesn't look right.
Ah, constant interruptions. I do not have time to explain myself to you.
Finally, the water reclaimer.
I'm approaching a good stopping point here. To figure this crap out. I guess. Ah.
Of course he leaves his ID. At least he has a higher clearance level. Well, Lucas, I'm gonna need to borrow this for a bit. Should be able to open these doors now. Jesus, this can't be Lucas again. Who just takes this stuff apart? Now I have to find where he put 3 water reclaimer pieces?
Part of a recent string of experiments, I've moved the water reclaimer cells to other districts within the greenhouse. The backup cells are still in production, so the water reclaimer will remain offline until my experiments have reached a conclusion. While the others may see this as irresponsible, they need not fret. Simply returning the cells and reverting them to the proper setting will replenish our water supply. However, not splitting my duties amongst excursions to potential sites of interest, medical practice, and Ina's agricultural ambitions, I would surely be more thorough in practical cleanup matters. As it is, we all must make the necessary sacrifices. Sounds like an asshole. Ina, I'm sorry to bother you with this. Concrete address issue directly. I wanted to tell you that our time here on the station has meant a lot to me. I just worry about your state of mind lately. I've always admired your... I'll return later. Ask Ina about Project Arbor more. Ask Ina about the new seeds of strange black roots. Should I ask in person? Reclaimer diagnostics. Water reclaimer pump offline. System disconnected. Non-critical error. Manual reactivation required. Filtration effect. Okay. I gotta find these parts and pieces. Down the sprinklers from here? Apparently not. Alright, you know what? This was a checkpoint. I'm getting kind of sleepy. And I do have to work in the morning. I am going to put a stopping point right here. I've seen enough of this game to get an idea of what it is. I like this game. I just, you know, it's very starts off kind of tedious, and then it's slowly building up into a real plot. I might even continue this tomorrow night, maybe, or the next time I do a live stream. I might continue this one because I like this. It's like reading a book almost. It really set the tone, the atmosphere of being on Mars, and you're being isolated. Supposedly you have other teammates walking around, but you're basically all by yourself in this game with people talking to you. It's pretty cool. Anyway, but yeah, this was pretty fun. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, at least for tonight. I do have to work in the morning. If you're watching, I hope you were getting immersed in this. This is a more of a slow burn, like a storytelling type of game. I was intentionally reading all those notes that were lying around and everything because I think that's what you're supposed to do to get a better idea of what the story is. We're starting to uncover something kind of creepy, and I wanted to pause it right here so before we get to any cliffhanger moment. I didn't want to leave with a cliffhanger, right? So we're kind of right at the beginning of something here. I can feel it. I can sense it. So this is actually a pretty good stopping point here. Yeah, hey, anyway, thanks for watching, whoever was watching. If you folks were got to work today on the East Coast. You're probably just now waking up. Hope you have a pleasant day. Everybody else, hope you're having a good night's sleep. People that are awake, people that are awake right now, hope you get a good night's sleep. But anyway, I am going to stop it right here. I will see you on the flip side. Until then, I am out of here. Peace.